Hi, and welcome back to Uniquely Yours Crochet Podcast. I am Stacy, your host, broadcasting from my crafty corner in Michigan. Today is Saturday, August 8th. It's sometime in the evening, so hopefully this will get downloaded sometime tonight. But first and foremost, the very first thing I have to do is say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked my video, left a comment, been encouraging, sent people over from their channel. Madonna Ballard did. Oh my goodness. I can't think of the other person, but I'm gonna put it in the description box because I know there was some other podcaster who mentioned my podcast or sent people over to subscribe, and I'm so appreciative. I was so nervous that I'd have like 5 viewers and 1 subscriber in a week, but now I'm up to like 63 or 64 subscribers. So now I'm thinking of a 100 subscriber giveaway, of course, you know. So I'm super excited. If you are not subscribed, I ask that you do hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can be notified whenever I post any content. I do hope that you guys are enjoying my yarny chats. Again, it just feels good to chat and converse with people who have the same interests as I do. I have a lot to talk about today. So I got my thank yous out the way. Again, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you do. I am super excited to have new yarny friends. If you subscribe and you're a podcaster, I try to subscribe right back. In this last week, I discovered like 5 or 6 people. I thought that I had a bunch of people I was subscribed to. But what you'll find is that there are so many people out there on YouTube with excellent content and excellent yarny chat and crochet chat, and so I've discovered a lot just from people who have come over and subscribed. So thank you again. Today I want to talk about my Knitcrate. Yes, my very first Knitcrate that I got a subscription for my birthday, and also this is my birthday top. What am I wearing? I'm gonna be all over the place. Why not? This is my birthday top. And I have a ponytail on my wrist just in case I get hot. It was actually hot here in Michigan today, and I started to record this and I was sweating and I was like, that's not cute. So that'll be a blooper reel. I don't know. Anyway, so I have, just in case I get hot again, I'll put my hair up, and then we'll really get to know each other, child. Once that hair goes up, people know. Anyway, I am wearing my birthday top that I made myself. I made it out of loops and threads, cotton colors, not this color, but it's the loops and threads cotton colors. It's 100% cotton. It is so cool. It is so, it's so pretty. And stand up again. Sorry. I made it. It is the Summer Breeze top by Crafty Yarn Owl. I saw Pamela's Adoring Crochet and Setta had made one, and I loved it. And I was like, oh, I think I can do that. It's one piece. It was so simple to adjust to plus size. So I plan on making myself a couple more. I plan to make myself a couple more summer items before our summer weather eases on out, because if you live anywhere in the Midwest, especially in Michigan, Michigan, it can be, you know, spring in the morning time, summer in the midday, and then fall by night and winter by the next day. So Michigan doesn't have any rules on their seasons, but sometimes we have a long summer into fall, and then sometimes the next thing we know, it's winter. So there are a few things. I bought a bunch of cotton yarn over the summer, and I want to make myself some items. So I plan on making that poncho by Bag O' Day that everyone has been making. I just saw Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. She was saying she's making herself one, and I forgot the name of it, but I'll put everything that I talk about in my description box. But I bought this, and I'm just all over the place, just random. Excuse the random. and jumpiness of my podcast. But anyway, I bought this, and I'm talking about what I'm wearing or future plans for what I'm wearing. So I'll say that it's not random and jumpy, but it probably is. Anyway, I got this Yarn Bee cotton wheel with sparkles in it at Hobby Lobby this summer, and I couldn't figure out what to make with it, but when I saw that poncho, I was like, I definitely want to make that. And I've seen Zelda NRJ3 in her ponchos. Pamela made her one. I think Setta, I think everybody's made one of those ponchos, so I am going to work on that. That's going to be a project. I'm going to make another one of these, maybe in a solid color, because I bought a lot of this. It was $3.97 on Michael's website at one point, and so I ordered a bunch of it, and so I plan on making it myself, and I'm gonna talk myself out of making it out of purple, but it'll probably be purple, maybe pink. So those are two items that I plan on making for myself, so I will be sporting them in my wearing section. But yes, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is my whips, my FOs, my acquisitions, my Knitcrate that I got in, and I'm pretty sure that's what I was supposed to originally be talking about in this segment, was that my mom ordered me a Knitcrate subscription for my birthday, along with a Swift and a ball winder that had been sitting in my Amazon cart, and I was playing jump rope with it, like, should I get it, should I get it? And my mom asked me what I wanted for my quarantine birthday, and I told her that's what I wanted, and so she was like, get it. So and she was going to get me a gift subscription to Knitcrate, but I found out with the gift subscription that you can't pick. You get random colors, and I wanted to be able to pick the colorway in the box that I would get. So she said, well, that's fine. Just go ahead, and if you decide you don't like it, you know, you can cancel it anytime. So that's cool. Super excited. And then because everything with Knitcrate, and those of you all who have Knitcrate subscriptions, you know that they've been having major trouble since the pandemic with getting their shipments into their warehouse from their yarn suppliers. And so they have been sending out like all these coupons and deals as apology for not having their boxes to us on time. So they sent a coupon code and a double down, and I ended up getting some of their old yarn. So I'll show you that, not old, but past subscription box yarn they had on sale. And so I bought some of that because I had seen people open it and it was so pretty and sparkly. So I'll show you guys that. I'll show you my acquisitions. And hopefully this video won't be too long. I feel like it's already long. But again, I'm super nervous, so I get rambly when I'm nervous. I apologize. So anyway, let's go with my first whip. And I'll talk about my granny squares, my Christmas granny squares. So this one is actually the only one that I haven't sewn in my ends yet. I've been trying to get good about sewing my ends as I go, so I don't wait on it and then they never get sewn in, or if they get sewn in, it's taking forever. So I am that's the only one that I have not sewn my ends in on. So I made 7 of them, and I'm going to sew them together with that white yarn I showed you guys last week, the Big Twist Value. And if you hear anything in the background, my sister just got home, so, but I'm not gonna stop this because this is my second take, so life. Anyway, yeah, so I plan on I saw Crochet Rosetti makes beautiful granny square blankets, and I had never done it before. I don't know what scared me about that. Like, I had done the continuous granny square and rectangle blankets a million times, but I had never done the join as you go, or even single crochet together, or any of those methods. And so I decided for Christmas I was going to make a Christmas blanket, and I bought some other yarns that you don't have to change every row. That was a part of I think that was a part that was getting to me, the fact that people change color like every round, and sewing in all those ends and doing all of that. I guess it just kind of seemed overwhelming. So when I saw her that she was using like variegated yarns or even self-striping yarns and then picking a solid color to join together, I was like, I could do that. And so I had this mistletoe super saver yarn in my stash. And so I said, well, I'll destash, make a blanket, you know, and maybe somebody will want it as a, you know, a Christmas keepsake or to buy somebody for Christmas or something like that. So I don't know how big it's gonna be because I really want to use all the yarn. However, I must make a confession that even though it was going to destash some of the mistletoe I already had, I bought more because I didn't think it was gonna be enough. That's the thing about destashing, guys, is you end up starting projects with your scraps or your stash, and then you end up having to go buy more because it looks like it's not gonna be enough. Anyway, so don't judge me. Yeah, my other scrap or stash busting slash scrap busting, or as DOY would say from DOY Creations, scrapping it up. I decided to make a blanket, and I picked the Chevron Granny from Fiber Spider. And so I started that, it's upside down, started that the other night because I had, with my new ball winder, I went through all my, you know, quarter skeins, half skeins of yarn and wound them up and, you know, organized it. But I said, you know what, I need to make room for all this new yarn I'm buying. So I'm going to try to destash. So I'm making a blanket, and so far I have 2, 4, 6 colors. And it's probably going to be pretty big because I have quite a bit of yarn, and this is going to be my 4-weight yarn. I do have some 3-weight that I'll probably do a different blanket in a different pattern. It'll probably be granny because I'm discovering that that's the stitch I like the best. I'm using a K hook for this, so it's going to be drapey. I was using an H hook to do my my granny squares. So that's another whip. Another whip in my bag from Rel from the Dabbling hook, who makes excellent bags. It's drawstring. I have a bunch of crap on it. Well, not crap, but I have a keychain that I got from Hobby Lobby. It has a yarn ball, and I didn't realize it had 2 knitting needles on it, and I don't knit. But I recently went back and bought one with a crochet hook. But I think it's so pretty, I just kept it on there. And who knows, maybe one day I will learn how to knit. We'll see. And then I have this butterfly keychain that I got in a swag bag at a birthday party. And I didn't want to put it on my keys, especially with Darona, and not wanting to put my keys down places and things like that. So I put it on my bag, and then I have a couple pins. One says Yarn Enthusiast and one says Yarn with a little sheep on. I thought it was cute to just swag my bag out a little bit. And so, but the bag is beautifully made. It's purple, my favorite color. It's like a tie-dye type of fabric. It has a wrist handle, which I use. It has a cute polka dot pocket on the inside. It's a pink inside. And living in here is the first wool hand-dyed yarn that I ever purchased, and it was from Queen's Yarn Boutique. She has a podcast, but I think she slowed down with podcasting because she started dyeing yarn, and that really took off and was really successful for her, and she was doing like yarn festivals and things like that. But anyway, I purchased offline, and it's called Finding Dory. It's beautiful. It is a superwash merino. It's super stretchy, which I'm love it. So it's probably gonna block beautifully if I figure out how to block it. But I'm using a pattern by Pamela's Adoring Crochet. She was using a shawl in the ball, and I was like, well, this yarn is kind of thin. I was like, I could do it, and I'll probably wear it around my neck once I get it done as like a scarf. So I'll see how long it gets, and if I don't use all of it, then, and this is my first attempt at scanning it up on my, or balling it up on my ball winder, so I got better as I went, but I refused to unwind it because it took a little while to do that. So anyway, don't judge me. And so Yes, so it has purple, yellow, and the really pretty blue that is the color of Little Fish Dory from Finding Nemo. So it's called the Finding Dory colorway. Love it. So I've had it for years and I just didn't know what to do with it. And I saw that shawl with the shawl in the ball and I was like, ah. And I'm all about simple. I'm all about somebody showing me like what to do, if it's a repeat or whatever. And then that way I can watch TV, watch my podcast, and mindlessly crochet and not have to like check back. So when I saw that on Pamela's Adoring Crochet, I was like, I'm gonna do that one. So, and I thought it turned out beautifully, the one she had made. So going to continue to work on that in between projects. Right now I got all of my orders out. The blanket that I showed you guys last week, that was going to be the matching set, and I'll pop in a picture either at the beginning or the end of this video. I finished that, the baby blanket that was like matching to the Afghan I had made. I finished that and met up a couple days ago with its owner and dropped that off, but I took a picture before I dropped it off. So that was a finished object from last week. I had that was the last order I had that I was actively working on, but I just got an order in this week for a crop top. And but I had to order the yarn. The color yarn she wanted was moss in it's a Premier. It's gonna drive me crazy. Hold up. Sorry guys. Okay, it's a Premier anti-pilling DK color, but it's in the moss colorway. It's so pretty. It's a bunch of greens. She said she wanted it in that, and it's perfect because it's thin, and even though it's not like cotton, it still won't be heavy. And I popped in my photo montage, I showed a picture of the crop top that I had made. I made it from the tutorial by Ladria Leve. I think that's how you say your name, but again, it'll be down in the description box, everything that I talk about. So that was a really simple tutorial. I think Pamela at Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner, she had done the Ladria Leve crop, but she brought it all the way down. But my cousin put in her order this week, and so I ordered with Premier. And the thing about Premier is that they're saying that it takes 5 to 7 days to even process your order just because of the pandemic. So we'll see. I'm hoping that it doesn't take that long. But while I don't have orders, I'll be working on some stuff for myself, working on my scrap and stash busting projects. And then I like to do that so it kind of, you know, breaks up it feeling like it's a job. If any of you guys who, you know, if crochet is your side hustle or whatever, you know, you have to do some fun projects so that it doesn't feel like you're going to work when you sit on the couch or in your chair or whatever to crochet. So anyway, that was all of my, oh no, okay, finished object sitting right here in my face. So I finished the dress that I was working on last week. You guys saw it, and it was just the skirt. And I don't know, I hope that I don't want to flash you, my little super skinny helper here, but I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring it down and I'll post a picture either again before or after. But I finished the dress. It was completely granny stitch, and my sister tried it on for me, so I might post pictures of her in it. She's like my perfect little model, but I just loved it. It laces up in the back. You can't really tell because she's so skinny. I had to pull it so tight, but it crisscrosses, the straps crisscross, and then it laces up in the back. It was super cute. I whipped it together around the middle, and then around the waist I put in a drawstring so you can accentuate your waist. So pretty. So that is a finished object. I was super excited to finish that. That was also made out of the cream cotton colors. And that was in the variegated, and then I actually ran out of some of the variegated, which I just realized I had a whole nother ball, so I really didn't run out. But yeah, anyway, I trimmed it in this, which I thought was a good accent color. And so I trimmed it in that, and that is just nobody ordered it. It was just something I wanted to try. Again, that pattern was by Shyler Crochet, and it was her granny stitch dress, and I will put that again in the description box. So what I've been thinking about, and anybody else who has an Etsy shop, I would love to see your comments about the pros and cons of an Etsy shop. Because while I take custom orders, when I do stuff like that I just want to try a pattern or see how it looks or things like that, or just make up, you know, a stash of things, especially now that we can't do craft shows or vendor events, I was thinking about opening an Etsy shop. So I would love to hear everybody's thoughts about that. So if you have an Etsy shop or have had an Etsy shop, give me your thoughts on it. I know my best friend who tells all her entrepreneur friends that you want to get to a point where you can make money while you sleep. And anybody who's a crafter, it's kind of hard, because most of the time if you're crafting and you're creating items, you're using your hands to do it. So it's not like people can go on a website and order. But then I thought, hey, if I did an Etsy shop or something like that, I could put finished objects in it, and I can still take my made to order custom fit things that people love to, you know, create their own things, tell you what colors they want, what style they want, how, you know, things like that. I can still take those orders, but I can also put my stock of items, get it out of my trunk, you know, in my huge trunk. Literally, I have a trunk for it, and then now my trunk is run over and it's just sitting on my chair in my living room. So anyway, if you have any thoughts about Etsy, pros, cons, tips on starting your Etsy store, please let me know, because I think I want to do that soon. Yeah. So that's that on that. I think I can go to my acquisitions, and it may not be as long as I thought it was gonna be, you guys. Today I'm sipping on Verner's from Mickey D's. I had to stop on my way home and get a side of fries. Listen, it's nothing like some hot McDonald's fries. But I have food in the fridge that I was gonna warm up, but I didn't want to be greasy while I was podcasting, so I just ate a quick snack, got a Verner's, and I'll eat after I'm done. So anyway, I was looking at my notes because I did jot some notes down so I wouldn't forget people's names, even though I didn't write down everybody I should have. But again, description box, because that's one thing I know I can do. Now, meanwhile, the editing, I'm still getting the hang of that. So anyway, Knitcrate. I want to do Knitcrate because I got this yesterday, you guys, and it sat, I sat it on the floor and I kept walking past it pretending it wasn't there because it was killing me. I wanted to open it, but I really wanted to get my real reaction when I opened it on camera. So I'm excited. I know everybody and their mama got a Knitcrate, but hey, this is mine, and I'm excited because I've been watching people open it for years, and I've been going back and forth and going back and forth, and so sometimes you need that extra push. How many know that yarny gifts are the best gifts? And so when somebody offers to buy you something, it gives you an incentive to just go ahead and do it. So I know that people have been complaining that it wasn't in a box, so mine is in a box this month. So I'm excited about that. Again, this is July's, and let's see what we have. Ooh, okay. So I forgot what colorway I picked as far as the box, but this purple is beautiful. It is, let's see, I don't know if that helped any, maybe not. It's called Stardust. It's 100% organic Pima cotton. It's DK, 266 yards, machine wash gentle, lay flat to dry. It's the Uru cotton or Ura cotton by Knitcrate. It's the cotton basic. It is so pretty and it's so soft. It's softer than the cotton that I have on. And actually they sent us another coupon as another apology in another sale And so, and I think it's only to the 9th. So I think I'm going to order a few more skeins of this because I want to make myself something out of it. And I know it's not going to, and I'm not a shawl person. I mostly wear shawls as the scarves. So I think I want to make a garment out of this. So I'm going to order some more. It's beautiful. It's so soft. And it's tonal. It's got like light and dark purple. Oh, I'm excited. And I get to use my Yarn Swift and ball grinder. Okay. And it came with, and I saw other people open their box, so I know that it came with a Tunisian hook. And I have never tried Tunisian crochet before. And I had thought about doing it. So this might be the push. They sent me a hook. And of course, I'm gonna look up a YouTube tutorial and I'll see. It probably won't be out of this. I'll probably use some scrap or something else and try to, I don't know, make a Tunisian scarf or washcloth. That's what I'll do. I have some cotton, some kitchen cotton. Maybe I'll try to make a washcloth the Tunisian way. So yeah, so they sent a Tunisian hook and it's got the cord like they have on the knitting needle. So that's cool. And then of course you get your July 2020 booklet. And it's kind of thick. I didn't expect it to be this thick, but there's, okay, here we go. So I picked the Chill Out box. That's the box that I got because it said that you get the deep and tonal colors. And so that's the colorway that I picked. And I saw August reveal on their Instagram, and I think I'm gonna like the colors that I get in that box too. And I think it's too late for me to switch, but I think there's an opportunity to switch. So if maybe in September I'll try to get away from the purples because I know purple comes up a lot, but again, it's my fave. So but I like the Hustle, the Energize Me colors. It's like this pretty pink tonal. I don't know, I might order some of that as well because they sent us, that's what I meant to say, they sent a $25 credit that can be used in their member central as an apology just for the lateness. And I know people were like really upset you know, by it being so late. And because, I guess because it was my first box and I was just excited to be getting Knitcrate, I wasn't. And then when they kept spamming me or my inbox with all these coupons and deals, and I'm like, yeah, they're getting me to spend more money. However, when they sent the $25 credit, I was like, oh. So I think I might spend the $25 credit and get some more of that because that is beautiful. So that is my box. But I also ordered from Member Central with the Double Down this yarn. So I'll set that to the side. It came in a mailer. It was still that pretty teal. But I know a lot of people open this. This might have been April or May's Knitcrate. I'm not sure. But I saw tons of people with it. And I thought it was so pretty. And it is. It's super sparkly. The sun is playing peekaboo. So I'm not sure if you guys will be able to get the full effect. I'm sure you've seen it. It's the Yuru Yarn Sugar Sport by Knitcrate. 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina. It's sport weight and it's 300 yards. So I got 900 yards and I'm thinking of making a crop top, and I think that 900 is enough. I hope it's enough. I'm trying to convince myself not to order another hank of it because, well, again, they sent me the $25 credit, so you know, it's kind of burning a hole in my virtual wallet. I don't know. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna get some more of the cotton because the crop top that I made is cute, but I want to put it in my Etsy shop if I decide to open an Etsy shop, which I probably will. I don't know. Anyway, again, I'm rambling and we're almost to the 30-minute mark. So anyway, let me finish talking about this yarn. Sorry, y'all. It's so soft, it's so sparkly, it's so pretty, and it is going to be one of those crop tops, I think, definitely. I have some high-waisted jeans that my sister bought me for Christmas from Fashion Nova, and I think that'll be so so cute. So, you know, if I never make it out of the house this fall, you know, to go anywhere and do anything, I'll be cute for my podcast and for my work Zoom phone calls. But yeah, this is so pretty and so soft. I don't know what everybody talks about smelling it. I'm not sure what that smell is, but I bought some wool wash today from a yarn shop. I went to my favorite plus size thrift store we have here in Michigan. It's called Hips. I have bought something. They've been doing a Thursday night live, a sip and thrift since the pandemic, and she had to kind of shut down. And so she's open back up 2 days a week where you can come and pick up anything you bought online. And I think I had it sitting there for 3 weeks. So today I went out there, and then there's a yarn shop across the street, and I went in, but the power went out while I was there, and so I really couldn't shop for what I wanted to. But I did buy some wool wash because because of my Knitcrate subscription, and then I do have a couple other balls of wool yarn that I've already skeined up or balled up, or whatever you call it, on my ball winder that I want to work with. And what I did, I promised myself that with the Knitcrate, because one, it's a gift from my mom, my parents, and I said I am going to promise myself that I'm going to make myself things with this yarn. So each month, whatever it may be, and even if it ends up being a scarf or a shawl or whatever, hat, whatever I end up making out of my Knitcrate yarn is going to be for me. I'm not going to post it to sell, and I'm not going to give it away as a gift. So yeah, so that is everything. I think, you guys, that was a lot. I think other things that happened this week that were good. I finally filed my LLC here in Michigan. So I am official. And my name, I made sure nobody else had my name the way I spell it, my business name, and made that official. So I am excited about that. Again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed, everybody who has liked my last video, everybody who's watching and lasted through this. And again, I couldn't stop it. I know it was all over the place. It wasn't well organized. Hopefully I'll get better. But this is me. I just appreciate all the love shown from the other podcasters, and I'm trying to get more active using this channel because before I created this channel, I was watching and liking and subscribing on my regular YouTube channel. So I'm trying to make sure that so people can see that, you know, I'm showing the love as well. So I'm going to stop right here, guys. I hope to see you all next week. Thank you for joining me. Again, be blessed. I'm going to post, and hopefully before this, I'm going to post one of my favorite scriptures, because we talk about we really admire the things that we make and are in awe of what other people make. But one of my favorite scriptures is Psalm 139:14. I think that's right. If not, it's gonna be in before, but it just talks about how we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and just like the things that we make and that others that we stand in awe of, we were made and fashioned by God, and he stands in awe of his work. And so if you are feeling down, or if you are feeling low, even in this place of, you know, pandemic and quarantine and isolation, just know that this too is going to pass. It came to pass. It can't last always. But also, just like the things that you make are marvelous, so are you. So bye. Love you guys. God bless.